Hello, it's Clive here, and welcome everyone to Web Delegation and Module 0. Well, Module 0 is probably the most important module we're going to be presenting here, because it's all about getting your site ready for the search engines. It's all about what we call on-site search engine optimization. So why is on-site search engine optimization important? Well, if the search engines don't recognize what your site is about, it's very unlikely they're going to rank you highly for the search terms you want to be ranked for. That's even if your site has been optimized for any terms at all. Now, what's going to happen if you ignore this module? Well, I'll tell you, nothing's going to happen. Exactly nothing. Your site will stay where it is, wherever that is. And presumably the fact that you're here checking out this module is that your site is in some kind of limbo and you can't understand why it's not bringing you any business. Another question you might have once you start going through the tutorials is what's with the online mind maps and the online documentation? Well, the reason for that is very simple, is that if the mind maps and the documents are online, not to say you can't print the documents off if you wish, means they can be updated, because the thing is, nothing is etched in stone as far as search engine optimization is concerned. And this way, when things change, something new happens, I can very simply update the mind map, update the document, let you know via Twitter or Facebook page or whatever way you're following Web Delegation, and you're getting the latest up-to-date information that way. So feel free to print off whatever you want, but it's good to know, I think, that in a month's time, if Google changes its algorithm, which it often does, and that affects the advice that I'm giving you here, then I will change it accordingly. Okay, and something else you might be asking is, why is this module 0, free? Well, it's a shameless bribe, of course. I'm hoping that you'll like very much what you learn here, or what your delegated employee or family member will learn here. And on the back of that, you will then go on to purchase some of the paid modules, very reasonably priced paid modules, I might add, that I'll be adding here shortly. So that's the reason why. Also, I'm investing in you a little bit so that later on you will invest in me. So that's it. That's the reason this module is free. Well, here we are at your website. And the first thing we need to do is establish if Google knows your website exists. And to do that, we need to look inside and behind the site and at the code. First thing is, your website may be online, and if you type in www.yoursitesname.com, it shows up. That is not the same as it being indexed in Google. In other words, Google might not know it exists. So the first thing we need to do is establish that. And in this module, we'll show you how to do that. If it is in Google, if it isn't in Google, we'll get it in there. If it is in Google, where is it? Is it on page 622 or is it on page 9? Basically, if it's anywhere other than page 1, we've got a problem that we need to fix. So what are we going to do? Okay, well, as part of the web delegation solution, in module 0, the first thing we're going to do is pick a target. And what that means is, what are your potential clients looking for as regards your business on the web today? And if they are searching, and of course millions of people are searching the web every day for businesses and people just like you, if they're not finding you, what's the problem? So we need to establish first what search inquiries you want to rank on page 1 for. Once we've established that with a little bit of research, we're going to optimize your site for those terms. So it's all about keyword research, checking out the competition. If the competition is too steep on a certain term, we'll go somewhere else, find another term. Basically, it's all about getting focused. Now, that's quite a bit of work to do, and we can do it manually or speed things up with a bit of automation. And in this module, you'll find out both ways to do that. And then we'll find out what portion of those searches we're going to target and how to do that effectively, get you onto page 1. So once we have that information, now we can move on. So now that we've discovered what search terms we're going to be optimizing, certainly the home page and eventually other pages of the site too, we want to find out where the site currently ranks without any work having been done on it for those search terms, and make a note of that because it will make for good reading later when we compare and watch the progress as our search engine as our website climbs the search engine rankings. In the meantime, where do we rank today for these terms? And that means right now. And I suspect the answer will come as something of a nasty surprise. Who are we competing against? Who's on page 1 for those terms right now? And let's have a little spy on them. We'll show you how to do that, to work out what they've got that we currently haven't. It's fairly simple, really. We've just got to be a little bit better than one of them, even if it's the person in number 10 place, to get onto page 1 of Google. So this brings us down to the big thing, big question. What work is required on our site? And what are we going to do? Are we going to fix what we've currently got? If so, are we in a position to do that ourselves? Do we have a web designer on call? Are we going to start from scratch? I mean, if the site's nowhere to be found, that's a pretty good option. Are we going to hire a freelancer? You can get someone to do it for you very inexpensively. And once that's done, once we've got our site optimized, let's move on then to the really cool stuff, which is getting backlinks and getting your site noticed. So really, it's time now to go through the tutorials and get to work. Remember, each tutorial in Module 0 also comes with a mind map, the relevant links, a printable summary of the module, and all the other useful bits and bobs. So enjoy it. Don't forget to ask questions or make comments, which you can do underneath each video. Do go through the documentation, print it off if you wish. Follow us on Twitter so you'll find out when more updates have been made. Like the Facebook page. Again, you can be notified via Facebook when changes are made to the tutorials, or you can join the LinkedIn group as well. So lots of options to keep in touch with WebDelegation, to know when something new is happening, and ways for you to communicate with us. So that's great. I look forward to seeing you and chatting with you further in the tutorials below.